Happy September, Western Placer families. I hope you and your students have enjoyed the first couple of weeks of school. I know we sure have here at the district office as well as at all of our school sites. I am here again with Jen Hladun, who you met in our August newsletter, and she is here with me today to talk about all of the great things that are happening in Ed Services and important things for our families to know as we embark on this journey in 25-26.
Okay. Well, hi everyone. It is so great to have all of your students back on campus. The energy has been really positive across all of our school sites. And before we go any further, we just have to give tremendous gratitude for all the people that are working behind the scenes over this summer and as we launch our school years to be sure that things are ready to go for our kids. I mean, between our custodians, our food service teams, our paraprofessionals, our bus drivers, they're just making it happen to make sure that we can remove obstacles so kids can come back and have a really successful start to the year and our teachers feel supported too. And not to mention the work behind the scenes that our teachers have been putting in to prepare for the school year. So we just feel really lucky to have such a great team here in Western Placer that's just making things happen. So just want to give them some gratitude. And Ed Services, you might remember, our team really is focused on the educational program and providing that support from preschool all the way through age 22. And it has been a rock and roll start to the school year. There's a lot going on. Our team has lost a few people over the summer, and so we're trying to do the same quality programming with fewer hands on deck, and so that's been really challenging. But what I really would like our families to know is what our priorities are this year. So we're really focused in on our mission statement, which we've rewritten for this year, and I'm going to actually read it to you. It says that we're going to empower educators to support student success through youth development and professional learning communities, driving continuous improvement in achievement programs and collaboration. So to break that down a little bit, there's really two things to focus on. The first is around youth development. The second is around this concept of professional learning communities and PLCs. And so it's really important to us as an Ed Services team, I know you share this value, that students are at the center of our work. And it's critical that we're really thinking about their development and kind of how we can engage with our students to be sure that they have adequate access, not only to quality education, but also they have voice, choice, and agency in their learning. So that's something that our team is really focused on, is how can we provide training for our certificated and classified staff to be sure that all of our students know that we're here for them on a relational level as well as on an academic level. So that's a really important priority for us. And the second part is around this concept of professional learning communities, which is a total buzzword in the education space. We call them PLCs. It's the reason your kids get to school early on Mondays. And the idea is that our teachers are coming together and they're working on looking at data and thinking about what's going really well, what's critical for kids to learn, what's going really well, and where are their gaps in kids learning, and then figuring out strategies to support all students to get them to make a year's worth of progress in one school year. So those are really two areas that we're really focused on at the school site level to be sure that our students are getting what they need. And then another piece that's really important for us, we've been paying a lot of attention to attendance. Post-COVID was tough for families and people were anxious about being at school and the rules were really complicated. And that's all settled quite a bit, but there's still some families that their kids are staying home because they don't feel well and they may not be sure about the rules or whatever the case is. So we just want to let our families know that attendance is really, really important at school. There's a lot of statistics out there that talk about attendance being a pre-indicator for reading skills. It's an indicator for whether or not your student is likely to graduate or become a high school dropout. And we're not saying that if your kid misses a couple of days of school that they're not going to read or they're going to drop out. That's not it at all. But when we start to see patterns of behavior and students are missing a lot of school, more than a couple days a month, we start to see negative trends that come out of that. So we really encourage our families to be sure their kiddos are coming to school. If you're having any troubles with that, whether your kiddo's got some sort of an illness or other ongoing issue that you need support with, just let your site administrator know. They've got all sorts of resources ranging from short-term independent study and just all sorts of ways they can support you and your child to get to school and to put their best foot forward as often as possible. And we just know kids do better when they're in school, and we're really excited to have them. We want to support them wherever they're at. So those are some things that Ed Services is really focused on. There's a million others. but those are really our key foci this year. And as families, we just encourage you to engage with your schools, to attend those back to school activities and events, to attend conferences, to come to the reading nights and the athletic events. The more available and present you are at the school site, it really makes a difference in how your kids approach school, and we see really positive outcomes. So as a family, just keep us posted on what you need, be present and available, and let us know how we can support you. We're here to be a part of your partnership and your team to raise healthy kids here in Western Placer, and we're excited about that work.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing all
Yeah.
that. And as Jen said, the most important thing that you can do is ensure your kids are here to access all the incredible things that our schools are doing on a daily basis for you and your children. I hope you enjoy your September and that the weather doesn't get any crazier than it already is. We'll see you back here in October.